Good evening, hello and welcome. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Poonam Burde from the CNN News 18 and Federal Bank Primetime Studio. The big story that we're tracking at this hour is the trouble that could be mounting for Jail Chief Minister of the National Capital, Arvind Kejriwal. Now we know that the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi has recommended an NIA investigation against Kejriwal. This is over alleged donations that were made by pro-Khalistani groups and sympathizers to the Aam Aadmi Party. This probe is over funding to the Aam Aadmi Party that is now being recommended by the Delhi LG. What we're learning from our sources is that meetings of Arvind Kejriwal back in 2014, allegedly held with pro-Khalistani sympathizers in New York, is now under the scanner. These meetings and the financial backing that came to the fore from Khalistani factions is under the scanner. The allegations are that Kejriwal held closed-door meetings with Khalistani leaders at Gurudwara Richmond Hills in New York when he visited the United States back in 2014. The allegations are that Arvind Kejriwal, the jailed Chief Minister of the National Capital, promised to facilitate the release of Bullar in return for substantial financial backing and funds to the Aam Aadmi Party. Those are the allegations that have now surfaced, based on which the Lieutenant Governor of the National Capital has recommended an NIA investigation against Arvind Kejriwal. Arunima, my colleague, joining us, getting us more details. Arunima, some grave allegations coming to the fore there as far as this recommendation for an NIA probe goes?
Yes, the Lieutenant Governor has taken note of the allegations. These were allegations made on various social media platforms, and also Sikh for Justice's Gurpatwant Singh Pannoon had come out with a video saying that Arvind Kejriwal and also Bhagwant Mann went back on their promise that they had assured the Khalistani fundamentalists during a meeting in US that they will help the release of at least 3 supporters of Khalistani referendum who are currently lodged in Punjab jail, and also Bullar, who is in Tihar jail. Pannoon had threatened Kejriwal and Mann, saying that we will not sit quietly because you've gone back on your promise after taking the money that was raised by us. So all this that was posted on social media, LG has taken note of that and has asked NIA to probe this further. Now, why is the case made out if Kejriwal did not, release these Khalistani alleged terrorists? The case is made out because under UAPA, SFJ is a banned organization, and any kind of dealing with UAPA, any association, any meeting, anything of that kind can make you liable under UAPA laws as well.
Right, Arunima, the allegations there are grave as far as the complaint is concerned. This is a complaint that was made by an organization based on which the LG is now recommending an NIA investigation against the now jailed Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. There are several letters that the complainant had forwarded to the Delhi LG. One of them is also a letter from back in 2014. This was also the time the allegations were that Arvind Kejriwal met with these Khalistani sympathizers and Khalistani leaders in New York. There is a letter from 2014 signed by Arvind Kejriwal, the Chief Minister of Delhi, that also goes on to speak of the release of Professor Bullar. As Arvind Kejriwal points out, he says that they would be working for the same on including formation of an SIT in a sympathetic and time-bound manner. This assurance coming to the fore from Arvind Kejriwal 10 years ago is something that is being pointed out by the complainant in this case?
So, if I were to see the allegations that made, the allegations are pertaining to the last 10 years or so, and since SFJ has been made a banned organization under UAPA only recently, Arvind Kejriwal's defense can turn around and say that, when we met them or when we associated with them, it was not a banned organization. But the fact is that Sikh for Justice has been championing the cause for Khalistani referendum for some time now. Their support for the cause of Khalistan was well known. For somebody who was either a sitting chief minister or in the running for the chief minister's chair, this is definitely not the kind of behavior that you would expect. Whether there is a legal case made out or not, the procedure is that once the LG has recommended, the Ministry of Home Affairs will take a call on that and forward it to the National Investigation Agency. The indication is that the NIA is going to register an FIR after the LG's recommendation, and then probe this case further. They're already probing cases in United States about SFJ's and Khalistani supporters and their conspiracy against India while they are in US. So will the Kejriwal case, be only furthering the evidence that NIA has already gathered. That will be interesting to note.
Right, Arunima, do stay on with us. RP Singh of the BJP, Professor Sangeet Ragi also joining us on this broadcast. But before I get them in, Alon Narasimhan, my colleague, also joining us with that letter that has now been forwarded by the Delhi LG to the Chief Secretary recommending that NIA probe.
Yes, thank you, Poonam. Now, this is what the letter is, and it has come from the Home Secretary, and the complaint received from Shri Ashu Mongia, National General Secretary, World Hindu Federation, India. And this is dated the 3rd of May 2024. But interestingly, this is the first para which says that this is Ashu Mongia, National General Secretary of the World Hindu Federation, India. But it also says, along with printout of posts on the platform X, erstwhile Twitter, made by Dr. Munish Kumar Raizada, former worker of the Aam Aadmi Party, referred in the enclosed letter, and a pen drive as received. So what he is also saying is, this letter very clearly says that this is somebody who's a former member of the Aam Aadmi Party who's sending this, and this is the basis of that complaint. And it says, and I just will just move these numbers and we'll go, it's a 15-page letter, and it says, in his communication, the complainant has referred to contents of a video in the enclosed pen drive purportedly featuring Gurpatwant Panun, wherein he has alleged that the Aam Aadmi Party led by Shri Arvind Kejriwal received a staggering amount of $16 million. So this is the other aspect. $16 million is the claim in funding from Khalistani groups during 2014 and 2022.